Good morning, Armstrong parents, and welcome to my January communication. Today, I'd like to highlight a couple of dates that are coming up that we would love parent involvement and participation in. Right now, we are getting ready for our self-study visit that is scheduled for February 12th, 13th, and 14th. As you know, this has been a year of self-study for Charles Armstrong School with the California Association of Independent Schools, and culminating their 3-day visit, they do a very brief report out session to our community, and our community is our faculty and our staff, our parents and board. It is scheduled for Wednesday, February 14th at 3 o'clock. They are estimating 3 o'clock because it'll be somewhere between 3 and 3:10, but we'll be ready for them at 3 o'clock. And from what I understand, it is a very quick report out, less than 10 minutes. We're not allowed to ask questions, but they will give their recommendations for us as a school. If you are unable to make that, I will be summarizing their findings in my annual State of the School address. This year, our State of the School address is scheduled for Monday, February 26th from 5:45 to 7, and Tuesday morning, February 27th from 8:15 to 9:30. During this time, you will be hearing a board overview, a financial overview, some information about our strategic planning process, and also I will summarize what we heard and learned from our visiting team from CAIS. So we will be doing an RSVP for that, so you may watch for that coming out soon. The next date I would like you to hold is April 27th. It's one of our parent coffees, and we're going to do something a little different for this one. Last week when I was at the NAIS, CASE, a lot of initials, it's Advancement in Independent Schools. I went to the conference, and one of the keynote speakers was absolutely riveting, and she spoke about parenting, and I have decided that I want to bring her conversation into our conversation. So we're going to do a book club. For those of you who would like to read her book, it's called How to Raise an Adult. The name of the author is Julie Lythcott-Haims. For those of you who prefer to receive your information visually and auditorily, she has also done a TED Talk. And we will give you that information so you can take a look. We'll send that out in an all-parent email. And my hope is that those of you who are interested, we can read the book as a community and then talk together about how what she speaks about in today's parenting world, how that translates to parenting a child who is at Charles Armstrong. And lastly, I'd like you to be on the lookout for an all-parent email that will come from me later this week. Erica Lewis, our wonderful technology integration specialist, put together a summary of pictures and activities defined of how we're using the Makerspace. And since the funding for the Makerspace came from you, our families, I would like you to sort of get a peek into there. Your children are enjoying our Makerspace at several times during the week, either by class or during recess. So look out for that so you can see where we are with the project, and just a heartfelt thank you for the funding that you made available from our Fund a Need last year in order for us to launch this incredibly exciting new initiative. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you next month.